All right, so I wanted to discuss the damage you cause to your palm trees by driving nails into these things, whether it be tree supports or screws to hold your landscape lighting up, or a big bolt in here that holds your nice relaxing hammock that you're sitting in. Palm trees are not like a regular oak tree. They will not heal whenever you drive anything through this outer portion of the trunk here. A regular shade tree may regrow around things. You may see this all the time where shade trees grew around either a fence post or barbed wire fence or a number of other things that you'll see. But palm trees are different, so I'm going to explain this to you. Maybe you can share it with somebody if you've seen anything like this on their trees, maybe help them out before their tree dies. So palm trees don't have a traditional bark like you would see on a shade tree. If you look closely here, you can kind of see this is all just like a paper kind of textured outer covering. This is commonly referred to as a pseudo bark. And it's basically just the bases of these where the palm fronds attach. It's called petiole bases. But just inside of that, you'll see this ring here. If you see this here, this is actually where the vital part of your tree is. This is conducting tissues. You don't want to cut in and pierce through that. Like some people, if they're skinning their trees or cleaning them up to where they remove all this to where they look smooth, sometimes they'll make a mistake and cut in here too far. And you'll damage your tree. The same thing as nailing into them. Imagine, like on your fingernail, if you cut this, so this is going to be the paper part, this is the end, you can cut that. But now, what happens if you start getting all the way into the quick of your fingernail? You're going to get bacteria infections, it's going to be sore, start oozing. That's basically kind of the same thing that's going to happen on this. But your fingernail may regrow, the palm tree will not. Anything that happens that damages this area is permanent. It'll further rot and deteriorate from there. So if you've got any nails in your trees, bolts, anything like that that shouldn't be in there that are piercing it, get this stuff out of here immediately. There's not going to be a way to recover this. Again, it's permanent damage. It's going to continue to kind of rot. You can get, bacterias and things like that in there. So you'll want to try to spray it with a fungicide if you can. Again, that's not going to stop it. It just may help kind of slow down the degradation of where the pierced point was. All these conducting tissues right here, this is what moves the nutrients and water from the ground up to the tree, and the same ones go from the top back to the ground. You need all of these. So damaging this only rots it further and further. So again, huge no-no with palm trees, probably shade trees as well, but especially with palm trees. So if you've got anybody, if you've seen this where they're putting 2x4s to support the tree on a new install, or if you know anybody that's hanging lights, the holiday seasons are coming up, people are going to hang Christmas lights, just remember, do not pierce the pseudo bark. I hope that helped, even if you don't have palm trees. If you know somebody that does, a friend of yours, you may want to share it with them, just kind of let them know before it gets out of hand and the tree breaks and dies like this one did. So good luck, thanks for watching, and I hope that helped.